Hello, welcome back to another video, and today we have the continuation of the Cube Goes Mad with Power over Trapdoor saga. So, because Doormaker put the wrath of the Trapdoor factory upon himself, and I reclaimed the record he stole. The only next logical step is to steal someone else's door because you're pissed as fuck. So we decided to steal the Through a 3 Cave Trapdoor record. And, yeah. Same concept as the 4x4, we have a wireless sender to the thing, and then we have a dropper box, which just is a T flip-flop in this case, because we have just singles here. And then on this side, we actually have my very first placed mob, like my own mob. Because, like, this, the pigment card thing was always, like, Doormaker's thing, and Doormaker also came up with whatever the fuck this is. I haven't played Survival since 1.8, so I don't actually know what the fuck this is. I mean, it's called a Strider, but, like, what the fuck is a Strider, and why can it, like... Okay, never mind. Yeah, so this llama is my very first entity. Not entity, the very first mob I placed, because we were done, and Doormaker went to bed, and I was tasked with finishing the input. And like, you can't have a pressure plate right here with on top of the wire, because the wire would update the block under the pressure plate, causing the pressure plate to break. And you can't have it on top of this, because then it would like first of all, we don't have an entity which like triggers it and doesn't fall out of the minecart, or like it gets suffocated, you know. So that was also a question. So the solution was just to put a fucking tripwire on top of it. And then we needed an entity which is like high enough to trigger the wire, but also like high enough to like have its eyes stick out of the piston so it doesn't suffocate. And an Enderman would actually like not work here. So I just went through every single fucking mob till I found the llama, which happens, if you put it in a cauldron, to stick out with its eyes and trigger the wire. And it has to be cauldron. If you put it in a composter, I think the wire doesn't trigger or something, or it suffocates, one of those. So yeah, my very first fucking mob. This hopefully won't become a stable now, so... yeah. There isn't anything to say, really. This strider right here clocks endlessly until the retraction is done, so as you saw right there, even if the wire inconsistency makes it like not grab, it will grab. And yeah, placing this thing is like fucking AIDS, because you need to like push the minecart over by like a tiny bit, but you can't make it like the normal thing where you just push it into a minecart, because then it pushes the other minecart because of the Strider hitbox, and it's like, it's a fucking mess, and I hated it. So, yeah, another trapdoor factoried. Yeah, there isn't really anything to say, really, so... let this be a lesson. If you steal from me, I steal from you and someone else. So you need to like pack the guilt of knowing that you took someone else's record over a weird triangle logic, which only makes sense in the head of a deranged psychopath. Bye!